Hi, this is Sanjeev from Booredatwork.com, and today we're doing a full review of the Samsung Epic 4G available on Sprint. The phone's not out yet, will be available on the 31st of August, so we're taking an early look and a full review of the device. So let's look at the hardware quickly again, although we've done that with the unboxing. It does have a 4-inch Super AMOLED screen, which is very nice and bright, you can see. Slide out full QWERTY keyboard, 5-row QWERTY keyboard. Turn the screen off for a second, with your function keys as well as some of the Android set keys on the side. You do have your volume rockers on the left hand side. The top of the phone, you have your 3.5mm jack. You have your mini USB port with the shutter bay that closes up to protect for dust. You also have your 5-megapixel camera with flash at the back. On the right hand side, you have your power button as well as your camera button, and the speaker for the phone is actually at the bottom here. You can actually first thing you notice, compared to the other Samsung Galaxy phones that are available, the lock screen is different. With the Vibrant, you can actually move it around. With this, you can actually, to unlock, you just slide up, and that unlocks the phone. Or when if you have a missed call or missed message, to go to your message or your missed call, you slide it down, and there you have it. So it's very simple, easy to use. Now let's two things to also note. This actually comes with, like I said, comes with TouchWiz 3.0, but when you actually hit the home key, you do have an option to go to regular Android Home or TouchWiz Launcher, and of course you do have your touch sensitive buttons at the bottom here. So if you hit home, it takes you to what you have is a stock Android feel and look, though even though you slide down the notification bar, you do have Samsung's custom notification icons for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 4G, and GPS. So I'm glad they didn't take that out. Easy accessible. But we will stick with the TouchWiz launcher. Set that as default and stick with that. The phone setup is still the same, similar with your other Galaxy S phones. What's different is actually when you get a phone call. Now you can basically, what you have to do is basically click on the icon and drag it to either answer, ignore, or ignore with a text, and that's how you answer the calls. Very just different, but you know, nice neat little trick by Samsung. You have your call logs, your favorite, and your contacts, which you can link to different groups, your Facebook, Google accounts, and also activities. Another thing to look at that's differentiated with the phone are actually the widgets. Now, you do have your feeds and updates, which you have in other Galaxy S devices, but you actually don't have, you have some other custom widgets which are pertaining just to this device for now. One is your running apps program. So normally with most Android devices, people would download a device or an app like Advanced Task Killer to kill apps and things like that. This is actually available with the widgets. So if you go, one second, actually I'll just head back. Let's put this away. If you go into Samsung widgets, you have your AccuWeather, news feeds, and then you have Program Monitor, which basically shows you running programs. I have 5 running. You can either access through this widget, or if you hold down the home menu key, it has Task Manager, which is basically the same thing. You click on that, and that takes you to the device. You can uninstall software from here directly. So I have a couple of software apps that I've installed, or you can look at active programs. You can either end all, or you can end a few of them. So that's home, basically meaning my TouchWiz home, my Google Talk, my wallpaper, and that, and contacts, camera, and so on and so forth. So you have your packages and your activities, basically your installed apps, your summary, and basically it says I have 189 megabytes with the 14.73 gigabytes free memory space. Now this uses external SD card memory. There's no built-in memory within the device, but I haven't noticed any difference, especially comparing it to the Samsung Vibrant, which had internally built memory in the device. So far it works out well, no differences whatsoever, so I can see why they went with this approach also. And you do have some help tips to extend your battery life and things like that. Applications, you do have your regular stock array of applications that comes with your Samsung Galaxy S devices. But also, since it's Sprint, you do have your Sprint NASCAR, your Sprint football, and also Sprint TV. Now, cool thing is actually the Sprint hotspot, which we'll check now in a second. Basically making your device hotspot ready for 4 or 5 other Wi-Fi devices. So I'm going to show you quickly how we can do that. You basically click on the app, activating hotspot. I'm actually going to try and connect. So hotspot is enabled, so basically you turn on your Wi-Fi on another device, and then you enter your hotspot password and you should be able to connect. So I will do that. I am going to connect with my G1 I have here and basically connect to my Epic 4G. So go in settings, wireless network, Wi-Fi is on, Wi-Fi settings, and you can see SPH-D700DDF. That is the Epic 4G. Just bring it to the side so you can see that here. It says right there, and I am going to put the network password. So I'll do that. I'm connected. So I now have full Wi-Fi signal shared with my Sprint hotspot, and it is very nice, easy to use. You have your settings where you can actually look at your password, change a couple other things. You can also look at your client list, see what devices you have connected, things like that. And yeah, it's very nice. I have this connected. I am connected wirelessly to my Sprint Epic 4G, and I have a wireless signal, so it's great. You can actually see the icon on the very top there. I'll just put the G1 aside and it pops up there. Actually, that's the icon there. It says that basically you have your wireless hotspot ready, and you can use connect other devices to it. So that's pretty nice. I don't have 4G in the Boston area yet. It's on and off, so basically I was able to use the 4G settings for a while, and it did work well, but it was kind of spotty. So it's not officially in Boston. I know they're testing the camera app. Just flip this aside. You have your basic standard camera settings. Of course, you can record video in 720p as well as take photos at 5 megapixels. If you go into the settings here, outdoor visibility adds some sharpness to it, to your recording. You can see the resolution to 720p max. Going down, we can also change the white balance to reflect. So recording, it's an auto, but you can do fluorescent, incandescent, daylight, cloudy, or just auto. And effects, you can change your effects as well as video quality to super fine. Now you can actually turn your flash on for recording, so that actually does help, and I will attach a video for that so you guys can take a look. And you can do normal recording or limits for MMS, and you can change your exposure rate and things like that. And of course you can view your recordings and also your and that's your record button. Switching over directly to the camera. Camera settings are also sort of similar. You have your outdoor visibility. You can also change your guidelines and review for 2 seconds. You can actually have GPS tagging to your photos so that you have that. Your focus mode can change. You can also change your scene mode. So basically you have night mode, landscape, things like that to basically enhance your party indoors, your picture quality. And then you can also change your white balance. You can change your resolution to 560 by 1920, which is 5 megapixels, and so on and so forth. So there are a couple of things you do, and basically I will add a copy of the recordings within this review, as well as you can check out Booredatwork.com for the picture steals to see how they look. So we will add that with the review. Okay, so this is Sunday with Booredatwork.com, recording with the Epic 4G. I'm recording with the flash on, so I'm going to walk around the areas that are actually dark lit in the house so you guys can see. It's so basically you can record with the flash on with the Epic 4G. This is indoors at night, so it does help out with the recording, doing about 30 seconds, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Some preseason football there, and yeah, thank you. Sunday Eve from Booredatwork. I'm doing a quick recording outdoors. It is raining, so I'm actually just standing at my porch upstairs, trying to give you guys a look at the Epic 4G outdoor recording. So, I mean, it's a little cloudy out there, but there's still some light source, so you guys can see that. I'm sure you can see the rain too. Check it out. Hopefully you enjoy this video. And yeah, there you have it. So it's outdoors recording, about 30 seconds. So I'm testing out the front-facing camera with a Quick, which actually works pretty well. Was able to make a call or talk with Shaft, although you do have to use the talk button here. I'm sure it'll get updated, especially to support the Epic 4G once it comes out. Likewise with Frame, I couldn't actually get the front-facing camera to work, so let's just talk to Shaft for a little bit. Yo, Shaft, say something.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, so that's Shaft 2K, and camera works well.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you very much, Shaft. We really appreciate that, and we'll talk to you later.
No problem. Can I get paid now?
So yeah, there you have it. The front-facing camera works pretty well. I mean, the device is pretty nice. Again, the keyboard I think is very, very smooth. To me, it works very, very well. I enjoy it. I'm a proponent of QWERTY keyboards, so for me, this is just fantastic. But it's very responsive. The phone is very, very fast. You know, like other Galaxy devices, but I just do like the general feel. The phone is light, as a lot of people have probably said before, which, you know, even though with the extra weight with the keyboard, it still feels very light in the hands, and which is not bad actually. Also means there's room for a bigger battery. Now the battery life with the device itself, with moderate use, would last you for a whole day. Heavy use, which I've done for a couple of days now, will probably do half the time, so you might want to charge in between or so. The you know, the web browser is pretty nice too. It's your stock 2.1 browser, which pinch zoom and the rest of that fun stuff. So in all, I think the Epic 4G is a very, very solid Android phone. If you're on the Sprint network and want an Android phone, this is the right phone for you. If you're switching, this one is fantastic, I think. You know, covers a lot of ground. It doesn't feel too heavy. It's very portable. The screen, again, is gorgeous. We know how, you know, lovely screens are. There are a couple of apps that they've added to TouchWiz software widget program that does help, like the task manager, so you can, you know, cycle your apps and basically monitor that too. And TouchWiz 3.0 to me doesn't interfere with the overall use of Android. It makes it much simpler for a lot of people, so I do like it. The Sprint software is also nice, the Sprint TV, which you've seen before, as well as also just the Wi-Fi hotspot, which is also a very nice additive, so you can, you know, browse with your laptop or do some company work, whatever it is. But overall, I'd say this is a very, very solid device. I am very impressed with it. If, you know, it's one of those devices I'll say definitely is a buy. And I mean, I wish this came out on T-Mobile, because I love, you know, slide-out keyboards, but that's beside the point. So if you have any questions, any comments, let us know. We've covered this device for a couple of days. We've used it for a couple of days now, so it's been very, very good. If you have any questions, any comments, don't forget to let us know on the website or on the YouTube page. Also subscribe to the YouTube page, our Facebook page, Twitter page, and as well as just hit up the website Booredatwork. So this is Thunder E from Booredatwork saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.